Did that work? Probably. All right. That is looking good. I'm just waiting for everything to pop up in the right places. Like Discord right now hasn't actually sent out the notification yet. Alright, and let's see if the sound actually is going through here. Yes, it is. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit for you guys, but it's same volume for me as it was before. Just so you're aware. Yeah. Let's see how Roblox Studio streams are doing right now. They're doing okay. We got one guy with 11. Oh. Oh no, that's actually an interesting stream. I want to watch that, but you know what? We're doing this today. We're reworking the Meteors because, well, shit, I don't like them. And I've already done some math on this, but I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen here. Let's just turn that down a little bit. So if you look at the Meteors, they might fly sideways actually. Yeah, see? They fly sideways. And that's because I am trying to add something called chasers. What these things are supposed to do is they're supposed to fly towards the players. Like they're supposed to steer off in a direction and then just, you know, strike one of the players. And I'm not having a lot of luck with it. Honestly, I can't remember if I synchronized the game before, so let's just try this new one. I just made a bit of a change. I actually used a bit of ChatGPT on that one, but it's because I'm kind of running out of ideas to why. See, this is why I don't let ChatGPT do shit. Oh, but AIs make everything so much easier. No, it doesn't. So. First of all, I'm assuming it already finds the nearest player. Then the relative C-frame. Oh boy. I don't even know. I mean. Oh boy. What if I remove this part right here? And like, what happens then? Do they fly straight downwards? No. No, they should stay in place. That's what I'm predicting here. If they don't, then we know there's something wrong. I don't like that swirly thing in the... You know, never mind. Oh, would you look at that? Alright, cool. Now that we know that this is a problem... Because it does actually... It should... I'll bet you there's some math that I'm doing wrong here. Oh, would you look at that? They're all nil. Okay, so it's probably being fired in the wrong direction, maybe? No. No? Maybe... What if I try out and look for the player that's alive? Come on. Oh boy. Spotify. Shut up. Oh right, I'm supposed to do that the thing, the thing that turns off ads for everyone. Hold on. Alright, so I run a 3-minute ad. And there you go. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 63 minutes. Perfect. Zero players alive. Okay, first of all, they're not supposed to be flying sideways, even if... Oh, so it's doing this right here. Interesting. That... I don't know. I should probably write this down somewhere. Apparently, the YouTube app has stopped posting in my channel. Hold on, let me just check that out real quick. Alright. So it supposedly works, but not right now? I don't know. I give up. I'm just gonna focus on the important task at hand, which would be making sure that this doesn't fly sideways. Now, the direction that it faces might be wrong here. What if I don't do this, but I do... No, because that's... Oh, fuck, that's wrong. So the actual direction of it is... Okay. Alright. Okay, so apparently the get players alive thing doesn't really work. So I'm gonna make a test statement there. I'm gonna stop it very quickly so we don't break everything. Okay, so alive players, apparently there's nobody alive. Fuck. And that's not a thing anymore? Oh, that's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna actually kind of break my code there, but nope. That's fine. Oh no, I already have... boy. I need to check all the gates or some. No, that's the gate. Hold on. That's the gate. That's the client side one. Never mind. All right, so I actually said it's true here, but that's only if player added, and if revive player. I mean, really? Oh, hold on. Hold on, look at this. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the end round. I am confused. Okay. So it's not supposed to set this before like the end down there, so that should be fine. Dun, dun. And it says alive me. And then the array is empty. So the only place it resets it is here. Okay, I'm just gonna make a test print just to make sure that it's not actually resetting there. That would be the stupidest thing. Alright, it does not reset. Thank you for the follow, Blackberry. It's very weird that I'm not getting... Okay, so it's not the reset, so it has to be one of these, right? It has to be one of the sets, specifically this one, maybe? Print removed. And then the player name, maybe? We can try that. I will not search for that in Roblox Studio because I feel like that would get me banned off of multiple platforms. Alright, we've got 2 test print statements in place. Hopefully that's going to be enough. 2, 1, and then immediately just click the button. Remove 2. It removes me for player removing? Dude! Oh. Well, I did leave the game, so whoops. That's my bad. Okay. So to be fair, that is supposed to happen. Wait, hold on a minute. Does that mean every single time I've tested it, I have, hold on. Go all the way up to the top and just start scrolling down here, where I'm still alive, or still existing? Yeah, see, it actually does give me the... Oh shit, hold on. There it is. See, it actually does tell me that I am true. The problem is when it arrives through the function, it's suddenly empty. Okay, that makes no sense in my head, but we will live with it. It's not being removed prematurely, luckily, but it is still not showing up through the system I've got for it. No. Alright, so... I need to go back to the... Wait, what? The Meteors, right. And the number of players live... Oh, right! That's because numbers of... I'm forgetting some of these Roblox rules from working with other stuff. But I can't get the amount of... the number of an array if it's not a numbered array, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have it saved at the player names instead, which means that you can't get a number from it. So really, I've been chasing nothing. Oh boy, they're empty. Why are they empty? I was not expecting them to be empty. I didn't leave this time. Come on. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get rid of this, because this is running way more than it should. And I'm gonna place it up here instead. Honestly, let me just copy paste it. So instead of running like for every meteor for every frame of a second, it now only runs once per meteor. Should make some of the other data more visible. And see, now it spits out a bunch of empty arrays, but some of the ones in the top were populated. Both in rounds and meteors, they're returning the same array. Good, good, good. Good. So, now that I know that the array is there, it's the direction that's the issue. It's the view direction. And saying that's a problem is an understatement, because that will... that's what's making them fly sideways. So, that's not good. It's supposed to fire towards the ground. Can't I just use... Hold on. The direction. What if I remove this thing? So it never actually changes the direction. It just flies straight down, right? hide. Oh, wow. I might want to change that. They do absolutely nothing. Okay, they stand entirely still in the air. Cool. What? Oh, it's because of this thing right here. It's actually looking in the right direction this time. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. So if I remove those two, it should be just flying straight down. Oh, look at this! Look at that! They're all falling towards the ground. Okay, that's great and all, but still no chasers. And that was actually okay. So what if I removed this? So this can't, no, because that will fly sideways. So the relative C-frame will be the Meteor and the near... Well, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay, so we can't update the C-frame. Local targeted C-frame. And we're just gonna say equals to, and the C-frame angles... angles, it's angles. It's degree, it's radians, I mean. Okay, it's radians. Okay, I'm not changing the direction. Like so. And target sheet frame equals start, yep, like so. And if we say if something like that. Three, two, one, go. Nothing changes, but let's remove the lag element here, which would be the print statement somewhere. Where is the print statement? It's printing, oh right, yeah, it's on the yeah, that one. And maybe this was too tight. Maybe it is degrees. But even so, that should flick around real quick. What if I... Oh, I also need to update the direction. Okay, how do I get this? It needs to be like down vector or something. I don't know. You get the up vector, negative, to get down vector, basically. There's no reason to normalize the vector since up vector, look vector, right vector, and back vector already returns in units. Oh, it returns in units. That's good to know. Okay, I can use that. So it would be the normal C-frame dot up vector. Actually, just put a minus in front of that, and there you go. All right, that works. I think maybe. And then we're gonna change these to 4 instead. So that might let it move a little bit more. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit. Uh-oh. That ain't great. Is that right? That helped nothing. And the print text for the chasers can be turned off, because I already got that figured out. And that's all the data I need. Oh, and everything's just straight up. No, that's bad. Yep, that sucks. Okay, what if I... So, just like before, but this time I'm just recording it so I can check the results afterwards. So the direction originally, actually, you know what? Let's start at the beginning. The original direction is negative 0.08, negative 0.08, negative 0.07. And the new direction is a lot different. Okay. New direction, and look at this. It just turns it into a positive value. You know what would be easier than all of this stupid ass math? I can make it so that the flame on this thing comes out the freaking back. Right? No. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I turn this meteor 90 degrees, right? Oh, look at that! The fire sideways. I mean, shit. Right? Shit. What if I put an attachment in there, put the fire on top of that attachment, and then I rotated the attachment? That does nothing. Wait, because the fire isn't inside the attachment. There we go. Wouldn't you look at that? Okay, that is brilliant. I will promptly go in and remove my 90-degree thing here. Oh boy, that changes a lot, doesn't it? Because the direction will now just be the look vector. Oh boy. But I still, no, hold on. I still need the direction for the offset. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep it there. But I'll stop touching it afterwards. Actually, you know what? That was still valid. Removing the direction thing. And then we change the direction up here. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool. Does that work? Ah! Alright, that is pretty cool actually. Hold on, it says the... Like so. Okay. So it actually is a homing beacon now. Look at this. Hold on. Give me like 10 seconds and it's gonna absolutely swarm me here. Okay, that's a bit overkill. And now I died and the game recognizes that. So first of all, they're moving faster. They're not supposed to do that. Second of all, maybe we should limit them more. They went... Oh my goodness. They all went straight from my head there. So 4 may be a little too high. Maybe... Honestly, let's just set it at 1. So it can change 60 degrees a second. That's still a lot. The fact that it's going faster annoys me. Okay, so the speed is random. But they all slowed down when I suddenly wasn't the target anymore. Huh. All right. Okay, so the problem here is that 1 degree every frame is obviously too much. I think that is the problem here. So if I'm just gonna print out Rx, Ry, Rz, and then we're gonna see the numbers, because I'm betting you they're like under 1 for most of the time. Oh wow. Yeah, what did I tell you? Alright, so initially they changed by 0.1, 0.2. This one is all the way up at 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set these numbers like... I'm not sure Math or Clamp can do that, but I'm gonna try anyways. 0.02 is gonna be our new... You know what? You know what? Local, what do you call that? Meteor...
Hvordan vil det se ud, hvis
Chaser.
det var dig, der vandt Eurojackpot?
.02.
Det ser da godt ud, gør det ikke? Drøm større med Eurojackpot. Over 18 år, regler og vilkår gælder. Spil med omtanke.
So it's gonna be a little longer, but I only have to change it right there. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. And now all of them are chasers, right? There's not a single one that's not a chaser, so... And they're still coming straight for me. Hey, what if I make the value smaller by like a 1/10 there? So moving a comma spot. All right. So obviously not all of them are going to be chasers, but some of them are. If I stand entirely still. Okay, so that is too little, I think. I think I actually have to turn it up to like 8 or 9. Let's put it at 9 because I don't want to put it at an entire like the 1. But I'm gonna put this a little further up. Oh wow, okay. Actually, per frame. It's a very long name, I know, but it explains what it does very well. So, removing this entirely, that means that every 4th or so meteor will be a chaser. Meaning, you will be, like, the meteors will be coming for you. So if I stand entirely still, you're gonna see that I will die because of the chasers. So I don't know, I might do some statistics on this to make sure that people aren't actually getting out of this too easily. Now, I was thinking about making some of the meteors destroy buildings and stuff like that, but I don't know. It'd have to be like only the big ones and not have to make the big ones appear less. I'm not even sure about the maps that have been built for me, so I'm probably not gonna do that. But I am gonna have to make some way of tweaking the difficulty of this, so I might have to add some kind of what do you call that? statistics just to make sure that someone is actually dying from time to time. Okay, I'm just reading on a second monitor right now, but it's starting to look pretty good. The explosions will probably be for another time, but for now, we're gonna say, what did I change in here? Oh, I removed something up here. Fine. Meteors now have chasers. Alright, so the chasers have been added to the game. Now I will have to... I'm pretty sure I have a ticket for this already. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. No issues matching this query. Well, that's because all my queries were made invalid because of the fucking... Ah, yikes. They removed some of my stuff and I don't like it. I'm mad about it. Please fire issues. Let's see. Select the site. Well, what do you mean select a site? There is nothing to select here. What if I remove this? Alright, there we go. I'm only part of like one environment, so I don't think that's gonna matter much.
Kan du ikke få nok af din yndlingssang i øjeblikket? Download og lyt til dine yndlingsnumre igen og igen med Spotify Premium. Oplev reklamefri musik og afspil dine favoritter i dine foretrukne række.
So I'm gonna...
Tryk på banneret
Hold
for
on.
at læse mere.
Make meters better and put it into master. Yeah, that looks good. Chasers have been added. Future updates might include explosions that destroy terrain. Good. Those source branch after. Let's not transition it. Alright, good. That's all. Then I will switch back to rewriting the levels. I will go ahead and remove the branch. From the local machine. I will pull from master. There we go. Push the changes up. I just found an emote that perfectly describes what it's like coding. That one. Yeah. So now that I have the Meteors working, as well as I want them to anyways. So now that I have to actually redesign all the levels, and that is going to be a bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to start out by doing is saying local maps, and I'm going to make a list. That list is going to contain some settings. So, like, first off, this thing right here. Desert Forest will have the settings. Rising Lava. Yeah, it should be Rising Lava, and it should have... Oh boy. It needs the limits of the Rising Lava. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is say... It's gonna be a string that contains an array. I think I forgot how to do... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I forgot how to do typing in, in Roblox. Oh boy. So it needs to contain... And then we're gonna do a few types here. Now, what's this? Oh, right, I can add a question mark at the end of these. Perfect. So, meteor settings and lava settings. So for lava settings, we have max height. It's a number, and it has to be in there. And let's see what else. Rise time equal, or that's also going to be a number. And that's because it's going to be rising very fast for some maps if I just keep it uniform all over all the maps. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to make the difference there. And right now we do have rising lava on Desert Forest. And yeah, I'm just going to keep it static for now and then move around from there. Max height. is gonna be 20, because that's this value down here. 20 studs, actually. And then I'm gonna do rise time, which in this case is gonna be 12 seconds. As per this one, right there. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I was kind of thinking about something. What if I made a leaderboard on Discord that you could climb in game? Like having an external kind of reward system for that. That would be pretty cool, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll do it. It's a Discord bot, and I have a host and everything set up for it, so I could do it. That would be very fun. That would be very, very fun. So, the only thing Desert Forest has is actually the rising lava. But I feel like it could also have meteors. And the meteor settings, we're gonna take this one as an example. It's gonna have duration, density, and this is gonna be a number between what? I actually need a number between 0 and 100. And that's to make, you know, make it a little scattered here and there. And here comes the Spotify ads again. I'm rocking the freemium, you know. Duration is gonna be, and honestly, I could make it harder by making the duration longer. I didn't really think about that. If I made the duration like 30 seconds, it would be impossible to survive that. But then again, I mean, it could be a difficulty modifier. So duration and density. And the density is gonna be, I mean, actually, you know what? The density is gonna be, max is a number and min is a number. I'm gonna change this around because it looks weird. And there you go. So now I can actually randomize that without having to do it for every single one. That's probably for the best. Now comes the part that I'm not too happy about. I'm gonna have to delete stuff. Not too happy about that. Not in the slightest. Alright, pillars. Also, I'm gonna make this 40 instead. Also, I'm almost done for today. I just wanted to get a single hour and just to get started again, you know, get warmed up. Get back in the game and all that. So, let's see, how long do I have left? I'll keep streaming until the pre-roll ads come back on, and that's in about 10 minutes. So for pillars, the max height for the lava is gonna be 34. Rise time is gonna be 10 seconds. I'm thinking about adding another variable right here. And it's gonna be It's gonna be the start timer, and that's gonna be a number, and it has to be there. Like you can't avoid having it there. I just need to know what the start timer for one of these things were. Hold on. Flee the Fire Master Branch Source. And what's this under? Level data, which is under mod server storage. Yep. Level data. Which is not in here. Modules probably, right? Level data. Right, there it is. So the start timer on the rise, or this thing right here, is 8 seconds. The start timer on this thing is also 8 seconds. You haven't seen me? I mean, I know I've been off for a very long time. I decided to come back because I need to work on this game. Like, man, I need to get this done. I'm tired of having projects unfinished. But dude, listen, I actually did some pretty interesting stuff in my time gone. I actually got myself a go-kart. What do you mean it's very bad? Explain yourself, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know. I don't know what to do about that. You have to pay? Pay to what? Dude, I haven't been following, other than YouTube Shorts, I haven't been following the what do you call it? The controversy. You have to pay for all ages? Dude, they made pedophilia a DLC. What are they doing? If you make a security system, you don't make it pay to win. That is so stupid. Dude, if I was actually playing Roblox, like no joke, I would be paying that $5 because it's so stupid that you can't talk to people online. Like, I mean, it's not Roblox's fault that there's... Well, yeah, well, partially it is partially their fault, but it is not their fault that the kids are not, you know, supervised. They should be supervised at all times. They're kids. Oh, really? Yeah, well, I mean, $5 a month is also more than you'd probably pay for private service anyway. So, yeah. As long as Roblox pays me for the private server, I'm good. Yeah, I know it's $60 a year, brother. I do math. You know, I actually, talking about that go-kart, right? I actually have to pay, what's that? Hold on, let me put this in dollars for you real quick. So we take from my made-up currency to the US dollar. And I have to pay about $357 a year just to participate. And that's without talking about the go-kart. That's just for member fees. Well, that's just US dollars actually. 300. I'm paying in Danish crowns. Crowns. I like it. I like it. But I'm gonna try and be back a little bit more. I've got a lot of focus on working out and a little bit more on my mental health because it wasn't that great before, but I still enjoy coding. I just needed to get back to it. Alright. So basically what I'm doing right now, right? I am, the level system before could only support one disaster at a time. I'm making it a 3 disaster system, so it can be 1, 2, or 3 disasters at like in a row, and that's gonna make it a lot more difficult. Then again, I only have 2 disasters at the moment, so it is gonna be limiting the disaster randomization to that. So it's only gonna be 2 disasters if there's only 2 disasters available, it's gonna do 2 disasters, right? By the way, Leopardo, if you wanna make sure to watch my next stream and so on and so forth, you can just, you know, I was gonna say join the Discord, but I'm checking it now and I can see you just did, so never mind. Yeah, I saw that. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Leopardo, I'm having a bit of a thought right now about making a Discord bot that would track your in-game performance, and then like add you to a Discord specific leaderboard or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet though, because I feel like that would be pretty useless, other than being a lot of fun. Well, what do you think? Would that be cool? Because I obviously can't, oh, I know how to do that. Already do know that. Messaging ranks. Oh yeah, I could do that. I could add like 7 different or not 7. Why did I think 7? Probably because of the 7 deadly sins. Ayo, but like 3 or 4 different ranks that would be competing for, I don't know, something. I mean, I have an admin system in place in the game, so I could give out stuff for doing, like, for getting on the ranks and shit. Interesting. I could introduce a pet that is exclusively for the top 1 spot on the leaderboard in there. That would be pretty cool. Alright. I should probably get moving on with this, actually. So the Meteors is the same. It's 60 to, actually, 60. There we go. To 100. Maybe dial this down to like 90 or something. Not 900. Yikes. 900. Yo. And Meteors. This is a longer start timer, but that we don't worry about that. Yeah. Well, okay, Leopardo, I don't remember what you do. I'm pretty sure you built one of my maps. I'm not 100% sure. But I know most of the people that I talk to in here has built me, like, something. Yeah, you did. I thought so. I'm not even... A boat? Hold on, I don't remember the boat. Give me a second. Do you mean these two? You know, this is more of a beach than a boat, right? I just remembered it because it's the only one that actually has a boat on it. Yeah, it's probably the 2 maps that have the best hitboxes so far, because if I go to the military map, this one is just, like, I mean, I don't know why, but the hitbox right here is so fucked. You have to walk in this area right here. Yo, super duper stinky viewer, take a shower. A bit of a disasters kind of game. I'm working on on changing how the levels work so it's not as boring as, like, I found it pretty boring to play, so I decided to upgrade it. Yeah, I think so. I like to think so. Invisible staircase. Your cousin's a Roblox dev? Hell yeah. Living the dream. Stop it from burning too. It's true. Baby, it's the light shine through. What do they do? Are they coding or are they, like, what do they do? Sounds interesting. For you. Alright, let's see. It's the rising lava, and that one has a max height of 36 and a rise time of Yo, Mr. Stinky. Oh, there you go. 2 million visits? Yo, I have a friend that owns Undead Defense Tycoon. And that's like my biggest flex in the world. I wouldn't add Acid Rain because Acid is not within the idea of fire. I'd probably do it with like Lava Rain. It's a little bit along the same lines, but yeah, I am thinking about doing that. I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, Lava Rain, you know, something like that. Oh, ads appear on the screen. I try to get rid of the ads, but they insist that I have to have ads. They want to give me money, but I don't want it. Honestly, it's shitty money as well, because I stream for like 10 hours or something, and then... Alright. First of all, fuck ads. Second of all, I earned like 40 cents off of like 20 hours of streaming. So yes, I'm bald, but not, you know... No, I'm not really making any money off of it, so I'd like to turn them off, but I can't. But no, I said that my biggest flex, really, is that I know the guy that made Undead Defense Tycoon. Which is... I would like to have a better flex, maybe about myself instead of someone else, but no, my biggest flex is that one of my friends is the owner of that. He's currently making the second one. I'm kind of looking forward to playing it with him. Seeing as he's made everything, it's probably not going to be much of a surprise to him what everything does. So duration 8 seconds. All right, we can do that. And Meteors. And then we go. And this is an invisible staircase, so probably not too much of duration. Yeah, 8 seconds sounds about right. And the density. Let's do 70 to 100. Oh, whoops. Oh, I worked out today and my body is not happy about it. Oh, shit. You guys should try it. Working out, that is. You know what? I have an idea. Why don't I just copy this entire thing down? And then I change the name to Snowland. And then I change the values. Let's see. It does disaster types, rising lava, start timer 9 seconds. So we could probably change that. And then duration 12. So this thing goes up in 12. Max height is 9. Okay. It's not 36. Oh, the duration is 20 seconds for this one. Oh, yeah, just don't say the name, man. It's all good. Just go ahead. I mean, shit, you're advertising to 2 people and a bot right now, so I mean, you're not really doing much of advertising in here. If this was your strategy to advertise, it's a fucking shitty one. And yeah, I appreciate it. You know what? Actually, in the meantime, no. You know what? Let me just not do anything for the next 30 minutes. I don't want to move anymore. Okay, so what's the limits for this? It's 60 and 100, like so. So Stranded is the next one. So, the start timer for these things, there should probably just be 12 to make sure that everyone gets... Nah, let's make it 10. Let's make it 10. Yep, let's make it 10. The max height of the rising lava. Oh no. Okay, so max height. I should. Fuck. Or a number array. How do I do that? Ha! I'm getting bot messages. Would you look at that?
Okay, prøv lige at forestille dig, hvordan det vil føles, hvis du
night event?
vandt Eurojackpot.
I don't have the skybox for that. Basically, the main premise is... Well, it's interesting. I mean, I know I've played games before where it's like you gotta hack your way into a website or something. And those are always fun as long as they're legal, but I never really got anywhere with that. Unfortunately. Stop. It's true. Okay, so max height is gonna be 19 and 55. And that looks good. Interesting. I mean, have you ever... I don't know if I can remember the name of that game, but there was a game where you had to... Like, it was a little Groundhog Day where you had to wake up and then do certain tasks, like go and you had to make some food or something, if I don't remember incorrectly. And then every single time you did a different variation of it, the game would open up more and be a little weirder and weirder, and suddenly you'd be something with aliens, a blood moon or something. I don't remember. But it was a very low graphic game. I just very much enjoyed the gameplay of it. It was one of my friends, one of my slightly mentally challenged friends, and no, he's not actually mentally challenged, but he is just so fucking weird. That suggested the game to me, and hey, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Bamboo has to be 31 and 36. Leopardo, I'm not sure if you remember a rule about voice chats and streams. I mean, I don't voice chat with people while I'm streaming. Yeah, sorry, but hey, I am open to voice chatting later. I mean, I'm not against it. It's just, while I'm streaming, it's a big risk. I've tried it before, it always ends with someone screaming the N-word out loud, and then, you know, there you go, there goes the Twitch channel. And it's not like I have a lot on here, but I just don't want to make another one, you know? And that's 7. Oh boy. Alright, so the lava here is going to be a height of 24. Rise time is going to be 6. The duration of the meteor is going to be 10. The minimum is going to be 50. And this is going to be 80 because I just don't remember why I put it that high. Max height is going to be 25. Rise time is going to be 10. Dude, it's always cool having a family member in the door, but listen, I'm not sure if you do anything on that, but you should. It's great. Like, I mean, if they let you, then you can build up some experience doing some smaller tasks on the project. But look, this is the game I was talking about. So currently, the game that he has is at 275 million visits, and I know him through another game that I actually asked him if he would if he'd help me code something, like if he'd help me work on some code, and apparently he was just as oblivious to it as I was. He was just like, oh shit, well what I make works, so that's great. And it did indeed work. It worked pretty good actually. And then we started talking, and I mean, we made each other better. I mean, I told him a few things, like, as an example, task.spawn, which is a function that creates another thread, essentially just makes everything a lot faster. He was using something just called spawn before that, and honestly, it wasn't task.spawn. It was Coro. It's this thing. Hold on. This thing right here. And I'm pretty sure I would use wrap instead. Yeah, like this. And that would create a new thread. And this was so much faster than the other function, that even though he wanted to go grab like a stopwatch or something to time it, he forgot to do that. He just clicks play, and he could see it load faster, like physically see it load faster. That was pretty cool.
Med Premium får du musik lige efter din smag.
It is good. It's very good. It's very good, my friend. Did I forget to change this? I haven't changed anything yet except for the start timer. The max height here seems good. The rise time seems good. The meteors, how about that? Duration 10. Yup. Minimum Actually, minimum has to be 80 on this one, and 100 there, because it has a lot of cover.
Med Premium er musikken i centrum. Gå på opdagelse i et kæmpe katalog med millioner af sange helt uden reklamer. Eller download dine playlister,
I have a few
så du
left.
kan lytte til dem overalt. Du kan også lytte til dine yndlingssange i din foretrukne rækkefølge, og du kan springe frem og tilbage mellem numrene.
Sure.
Du har lyst. Du får fuld kontrol over musikken.
You're asking so politely, so I'll say yes. Alright, that was quick. Moving on. Interesting. I might play that actually. It looks interesting. Alright, well, it looks shitty, but the description is where you look. It looks pretty interesting. Well, I mean, the description says, like a Tycoon game, except the most valuable currency is knowledge. Which, as long as they don't meet a value in the game called knowledge, I'm good with it. But if it's something like you gotta find Easter eggs and shit, that sounds interesting. Oh, no, that's supposed to be 5. Then max height is going to be 26. Rise time is going to be 10. I don't know, Leopardo. What's their name? Oh, wait, hold on. Is that... Oh, hold on. I think I know who that is. Let me guess. It is Project Time. Oh, the disc... Oh, I'm pretty sure that's him as well. Yeah, pretty sure that's him. He's my tester. One of them anyways. I threw a bunch of stuff at him to make him test the game and told him, don't worry, I'll wipe it later, and then I never wiped it because, well, I mean, I haven't gotten to the point where a wipe is necessary. Alright, moving this out of the way. I'm reducing this script by a few hundred lines of code. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. Like purchasing for Robux or just purchasing like actually just purchasing anything with the value in the game? Be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. All right. That's that. Oh, shit. There's a bunch of problems in your game. What's the problem? Oh, I like that. Like difficulty based. Yeah, I like that. But Leopardo, spit it out. No, that's not a bug. That is the explosions. They're supposed to make you less safe during meteors. So, whenever there's meteors, you wanna stay close to the ground, as far towards the ground as possible. And then, you know, the explosions, they... I don't know. Oh, sorry. Sorry. As a matter of fact, I think I was supposed to work on that, but I never got around to doing that. The explosions are actually made to damage people through the buildings. Okay. Rage bait. Well, I wouldn't say that. Alright, look at this. So... where does map template come from? Oh. Oh.
Ved du, hvor man finder de fedeste uddannelser?
I hate these Spotify ads. Infuriating. I like that idea. Probably not gonna do it myself because I know people aren't gonna figure it out, especially the people I want to play my game, so maybe not. Okay, let's see, what is this thing missing? Level data map.name. See the data right there. The data. See, it's not that that. So it's gonna contain this is gonna break the entire thing. You know what? This is a major project, and I'll be starting that next time I stream because this is gonna take hours, and I'm not in the right headspace to start this right now. I need some sleep and I need some chocolate. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Join the Discord and follow me if you want to catch the next one. And yeah.